Alright, I watched a video on YouTube. You know, I'm a mechanic, but that's besides the point. I watched the other guy, I guess he's a mechanic too, you know. But he was saying that it took, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, and the book only calls for 2. Granted, it did take me an hour and 10 minutes to take all this stuff apart because I let this thing soak. Plus, I got a broken bolt into the manifold, which I'm extracting right now. It's a lot easier. You know, I appreciate this video because it was, you know, enlightening. I never did one on this particular car, but if you took this extra airbox piece out, it gives you a lot more room. You can actually flex this hose over. I just bent this over a little bit. Make a long story short, it was making the same noise. The manifold's really not cracked, but the gasket's no good. The stud broke in the back for some reason. Either someone tried to take it off or the bolt just rusted off. I don't know which. Anyway, but also you can work through the wheel well too, which gives you a long extension to get on there to your bolts, which helps a lot. He complained that you couldn't get in here with the ratchet. He had to use a special setup or whatever. You can use, I mean, I use a snap-on. Where's my snap-on swivel? Oh, it's right down here. I'll use my snap-on 3/8 drive swivel. You know, it gives you a little turn, but what I do is I leave the socket barely on the top, and I just go as far as I can, and then by the rest of it, I just take it out by hand. It came out pretty easy for me anyway. I mean, sometimes it won't come out easy for other mechanics, but you know, I just want to do another video for the 2003 Envoy / Trailblazer / the same thing, because they're all the same junk to me. Anyway, you know, it also helps if you keep, you know, I mean, it's only my personal preference, but I like to keep, you know, my cart next to me and my stuff next to me when I'm working. You know, I got all my tools and stuff, pretty much a little cart that I can roll, another little cart over there, but I keep all my other tools pretty close. You got a lot bigger garage. I like your garage. It was a lot bigger, but, you know, but anyway, we're using these sockets right here. They're like those little cutting ones to extract the bolt. Lee, can you finish removing that so I can make my iron to the Napa real quick? And over here, it does help because I got my little 21-year-old helping me. She's a mechanic, but we're gonna put the new one on and watch that gasket. Listen, I don't want you putting this on until I come back real quick. Can't get this gasket messed up. All right. So, and she's actually more of a mechanic than half us guys, believe it or not. She does. Okay, can you finish removing this, extracting this bolt here? Yeah. And I'm going to post this one up on YouTube. I'll make it to part 2 in a little bit. But it's all removed, obviously, you can see. Oh, the donut fell down there, too. Mm-hmm. Can you get the donut? I don't want to mess the donut down there. It's all the way down there. Oh, keep going. Just keep going up and down on that one. It's already heated up. Oh, you got to go straight up and down. You got to make sure that stays straight at all times. If you're not straight, then we'll have even more problems. We're going to have to find a bolt that fits in the same as these 13s. I'm going to soak these in some oil. Yeah, then we're going to put some. That's what I'm going to do. Put it in the tank and soak them. Yeah, with a little bit of oil, whatever you want to put in there for oil. Maybe transmission fluid is actually better. A little bit of training fluid. That stuff you have for the headlight thing, that probably even be better. And then we got some anti-seize up here that we're going to stick back on here. The other guy was using carburetor cleaner stuff. It all works, but we use where is it? Anti-seize. It's pretty much a lot better to remove the stuff. But again, having your cart right next to you works out well. That usually this cart is over there, but we have all our toys outside, 4-wheelers and quads and everything. Had to cover it up because of a rainstorm. Got more customers' cars over there too. But all right, I'll do a part 2 to this video. So again, I appreciate his video. It was enlightening. I guess it does suck to work by yourself. You know, if I didn't have her, it probably would have took me a little longer. You know, but these are the gasket things. Just fell apart. I don't know how one bolt just broke. You know, that's kind of puzzling how it just did. Save that stud. I got to show the customer because that's like $50 more just for that. All right, hand that up. Just leave it in there. Yeah, the threads came out with it. What do you mean the threads came out? Oh, really? The threads in the block? Mm-hmm. Yep. It's aluminum block. Okay, I just want you to find one that's equivalent and looks just like these. We got tons of extra ones. All right, so that's your little job until I come back, and then clean this up in here. And you get the donut up. You still have the donut down in there. Oh, usually I say donut. Usually And the kid's ready to eat. But we'll be doing it up here. All right. We'll be back with part 2. And don't forget, on these hot days, get your QT drink. Not an advertisement. Oh, yeah, we'll take that.